Okay, let's get your stock loaded, probed, and cut in the mill. Place your stock nearby, blow out all the chips in the vise. Grab the tallest set of parallels that we've got, load them in the vise. Handle jog your vise so that it is in front of the door so that you can get the vise handle onto it. Put the socket of the vise handle onto the vise and turn and turn and turn and turn and turn until the jaws of the vise are closed enough such that your stock can sit on top of the parallels. You want just a little bit of snugness so that you can tap the top of your stock with the plastic mallet, thus seating your stock down onto the parallels. And then you want to use the torque wrench set to an amount of torque that you feel pretty good about after the results of your crushing material experiment. And you want to close the vise a little bit further using the torque wrench until it clicks. Then close the door of the mill and press MDI T31 ATC forward to call up the probe. Then handle jog the mill such that the probe is less than 1/4 of an inch above the top of your stock. Then use the same technique that we used to probe the vise to probe your actual stock. You can probe the top, left, and back in any order. Here I'm probing the top first and storing that in my Z work coordinate. Then I'm probing the left-hand side and storing that in my X coordinate. And finally, I'm probing the back and storing that in my Y coordinate. The order doesn't matter so much as that I ensure that I probe all three, X, Y, and Z, and that I store them all in my personal work coordinate system. For me, that's G154, P80. For you, it's going to be a different number. And then you're going to want to select your program. And you're going to want to slow the mill way down to 5% rapid. And you're going to want to slow the feed rate of the mill all the way down to 10% of its commanded feed rate. And if you're seeing any warnings like this low coolant warning, you're going to want to do something about it. And if you don't know what the warnings that you see mean, ask for help. You're going to want to press MDI T1 ATC forward to call up tool 1. Use this moment to confirm that you really are moving at 5% rapid. That tool change arm is going to be turning very slowly through this tool change process. That's a good thing. It's going to give you time to press feed hold to think and assess how it's going as you run your very first cutting program. You need to be able to ask yourself what is about to happen next. And if you have no idea, just hit feed hold and ask for help. That's the goal of this exercise, is to get you to a spot where you can ask what's about to happen next and press feed hold if ever something unexpected happens. Okay, last pre-flight checks. Press the memory button to be looking at your G-code and look for your work coordinates. I'm finding mine here, G154P80. Be able to locate yours. Check in with your Z-min value. Mine is -0.04. So I'm going to descend 40 thou below the top of my stock. And I know it's the top of my stock because I just probed it a couple minutes back. Let's take this moment right now to make it visual. Grab the ruler out of our tool cart and find 40 thou. On the gauge, below 1 inch, below 1/10 of an inch, that's 100 thou. It's going to be about half that, 40 thou. Put your ruler right on top of your stock to get a nice clear sense of what 40 thou looks like. And then say to yourself, if the bottom of my tool ever descends lower than this plane, I'm hitting feed hold and I am stopping this program and trying to figure out why. Okay, moment of truth. Stow all the tools that you've used to get to here. Look around and find the experienced personnel, whether that's me or someone who has done this before. Ask them all of your remaining questions and confirm that you are good to go.